to my number 3, A3. You know, these blocks are so small, so I'm just gonna hold it up for you right here. If you want to see how I did this block, you come on back and join me. This is on the Dear Jane, and it may not be perfect, but it's perfect enough to go on my quilt. So come on back and join me, and I'll show you how I made this block. Hey guys, this is block A3. I thought I made some videos on this, but I didn't. But I just prepped my little footballs. See my lines there? I drew my lines to make sure that my points is on. This right here, I'm folding back as I do the little footballs. So I have one more on here to do. I will show you how I put that on. So I'll fold that back and I'll do this one. And I will show you how I put this one on. I thought I had made some videos, but evidently I didn't. But anyway, that will be my block 3 on Dear Jane. And the next one will be block 4. All right, guys, I'll show you how to put that football on. All right, guys, let's see. I stapled these down, but you want to do one at a time. I don't know why I stapled that one. And once you staple them, just be careful. It's not going to hurt your material. Just be careful which one I want to do next. I want to do this one. So I'm going to take this one back out. Just be careful not to make sure your staples are straight out. And it will not hurt anything if you pull these staples out. It's not going to hurt the fabric. Your fabric will go back in time you make a little hole in it. I thought that had that up for enough. But you want to make sure that these staplers are not bent, that they're sticking straight up when you take them off. So I'm going to take this one off for right now, because you'll have a hard time doing it if you got all of them on. So see how my fabric is fine. That little where it went in or rub out. But this is my next one to do. So I'm gonna fold that middle piece. I got it lined up where I need it, so I'm using that as a guide just to line it up where I need it. And then I'll fold that little piece down. And you want to start at the top. Where my needle go? Somebody stole my needle. Didn't steal it. It's right there. Thought Cookie got me, y'all. I thought she got me. So I'm going to start at the top of this block. And you're going to start in the center. I'm going to start in the center. And then work my way around. Now, I tell you, the hardest thing for me is seeing this, getting up in here, getting up under this block, getting up under my football. I'm going to start that close. I got a little knot in my thread. So if it don't pull through, I'll just hide it up under my little football. But I want to get that there first. And you can lift it up and peep under it to get all that done. And you're going to bend this block. Yes, you're going to bend it. It's going to be just fine. A couple of them pulled through, but since it didn't pull through, I ain't going to keep pulling on it. All I'm going to do is just hide it up under my block. Now I'm going to start sewing. All I'm doing is a running stitch, y'all. And that is hard for me for whatever reason. With this here, because I can't get into my, I think I got my little footballs too tight. Whatever may be the case. But I thought this would be really easy, but it ain't as easy as it seems to be. Just bend it so you can see your stitch. Go in the back, make sure you connect to the back, and just do your little running stitch. And I think I might have pulled it out the back. I ain't gonna do that. No, I didn't. I caught it. Yeah, I'm just peeping up under there. Thank God there's only 4 of these, because I would pull my hair out if I had any more. And see, I'm coming, my needle is coming out right there. I'm just taking a little bitty bite. Now you ask, how you gonna get them papers out of there? Well, you're gonna cut the back of this. You're gonna when you take this cardboard off, all you're gonna do is in this fabric here, because see, you got just a plain piece on here, just a solid piece. So you're gonna cut the back of that fabric approximately 1/4 inch, and you'll pull your papers out from there. I tried to figure out a way to get those papers out before that, but that ain't working. That ain't working. You're gonna have to leave these papers in until you get them all applique down, and that's what appliques do. But they work with just fabric and no paper so much. And see, I'm just making my little stitch, and I'm peeping under there, and I pull it tight. Now this right here, you're gonna have to push in. I don't know if you can see that. See this right here? I'm gonna have to bury it up under there. So I'm gonna try to let you see me. I'm gonna get it started. Then I'll show you. Then I will show you what I'm doing with that. See, I'm just working it in with my needle, just pushing it up under here with my needle. And then I'll come back and I'll sew, put some stitches there. I gotta get it worked in, y'all. You don't want to cut that, so just hide it all up under there. Y'all know when, I don't know if y'all, I remember one time my sister supposed to have been sweeping, and she was sweeping because she had made this huge mess. And my mom come in and said, clean that mess up and sweep that up, you know. So we had a rug. You know how you have those center rugs in the middle of the floor? We had a rug. She know if I was telling y'all this, she would say, why is you telling them people what I did? But she swept it up all right. She swept everything up under the rug. And when my mom walked back in, that was the first thing caught her attention. That rug had a big hump in it. And she said, her name is Denise. Denise, did you sweep that trash on the rug? No, Mama. She said, did you use a dustpan? Now, one thing my parents was big on was you don't lie. You wouldn't get in trouble, but you lie, you was in some serious trouble. And my mom walked over there and pulled the rug up, asked her what the hump was in the rug. She knew she had been got. This is, see, I gotta feed that in. And I don't remember what she told my mom, but my mom raised the rug and showed her all her mess. And she got a little spanking for lying. She didn't get a spanking for sweeping it under the rug. And this is what this reminds me of, sweeping something under the rug when you hide and stuff. I think about her every time I do that. I have to hide something. You're hiding your threads, you're hiding your tails. And I'm trying to make sure I keep these really tight. And I just may, once I get them all down, I just may go back and go around them again to be on the safe side. And so here we are. We got to get this worked in. And we're just working it in with our needle. But we're making sure that our point stays on. You see my line I drawn? I'm making sure that that point stays there. And my points ain't pointy. But they kissing each other. As long as they meeting up, I'm Gucci. I don't know if y'all know what that means. That's what the young folks say around here. I'm Gucci. That means it's good. I got a piece of thread there. I'm going to cut it off. It's on that I'm sticking in there. It just don't want to go in there. It keeps poking his head out. A lot of people use a toothpick to do this, but see how I got it up under there? But I got to watch my point there because it's rounding off for me. So now, get it all up under there. But I'm going to go ahead and secure that I already got in here. Because it's a lot just sticking up under there. A lot. And I try to kind of back stitch when I'm hiding things. Now I'm trying not to catch my paper. Cookie's in the kitchen explaining herself. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's. My grandson gave me some Valentine's candy, and he gave Cookie some, because he's the man of the house around here. So, try to make sure I don't pull my thread out of my needle. Now this little piece, can you see that little piece right there, the little tail? I got to poke it in there. But I wanted to, and I'm going to poke it from the side to try to keep my point. And you know what it keeps doing? It keeps popping right on back out. I'm going to sew this because if I turn it loose, it is going to pop out. I need to try to get it in there a little further. Yeah, a lot of people use a toothpick. They wet the toothpick and stick it down there. Now your mama used to spit wash you. I guess that little spit keeps it keeps it in place. I don't know, y'all. And I ain't got my bobbin. I ain't got my bobbin because this is so tedious. But I'm going to get her in there. I'm going to get her in there. Trying to go to the other side. Yeah, this little point making me cross-eyed, y'all. Make sure my thread is tight. Now I'm going to go right beside that point and probably make like a half a stitch, because that ain't. And I'm going right in the center of that point so I can come to the other side. Now, can y'all see that? Y'all see that? Okay, I know right there it ain't rounded, but it's just a little bit. I'm happy with it. Now I'm gonna fold this down so I can go in the inside and finish her up. But I gotta do a little hiding, tucking over here. And I'm gonna go right where I came out on that point, on the side of that point. See, I'm right there now. My thread is right there. So, I don't know, it seems like to me it get easier when I get on the bottom. I think I need to make another stitch there to hold that secure. And let me double stitch that there. I tell you, this year I'm going to practice a lot on applique and paper piecing, or maybe the middle of the year. And all I'm doing, y'all, is doing a running stitch. But I'm trying to make sure I don't take big bites here. And I'm trying to keep them close. Trying to keep it all close. But I'm going right up under my football and coming out. I don't know if you can see that. See, I went right up under that football and I came out right there where my needle's laying. So. It's not, it's tedious work. I don't know if I can put y'all a little closer. Maybe y'all can see my hand. And it may not work. Let me pull this down. Maybe I can get y'all right on my hand. But y'all don't need to see me, do you? You know what I look like. I don't know if that's any better, but it's better than it was. That little girl, she getting so bossy, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all what I'm doing here. But I know you probably can't see because that piece right there is popping up. But all I'm doing is going up under my little football, picking up a tiny piece. And if I hold it a certain way, I can't see it. See where I'm at on my football there? Now I'm going to pick up a tiny piece.
I have fire at it.
Go eat your supper.
I'm not eating supper. I eat
supper.
Food.
Go eat your food, okay?
I burn you.
I'm going to burn you.
I will burn you. Mama.
And see that? Usually I bend this paper back. And if I make a too big a stitch, I just double back. If my stitch is too long, I just kind of double back on it. Because that one was pretty long, so I doubled back on it. I don't think you still can see me. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to let y'all see me. Told you one of these days I'll get fancy and get an overhead camera. And y'all will see everything. Everything. You don't wanna go into your paper, but I take it that you may nick it. It's okay. It'll still come out. I do my grandmother's flower garden, and I would tell you I'm not catching the paper. Then when I get ready to take the papers out, I be to nick them So any places, and when I did these footballs, I just clipped around them where they rounded off. I can't even see where I'm going, y'all, because I'm trying to show you guys. But I'm right there. See, I went right up under there. So I'm hitting the paper in the back, and then I raise my needle up. I can feel my needle hit the paper, and then I raise it up to come into the fabric that's surrounding my football. I got a little piece there that's sticking up. I'm going to try to smooth that out when I get to it. I can't see, y'all. I can't see. This is brown. I can't see this brown. And I'm trying to make sure I keep I pick up under the football as close as possible, because you know my thread is white and I don't want to see that thread. So it take you a few jabs, but you'll get it. You'll get it. And just think about it. They're not that big. So if it take you a minute, it just takes you a minute. They're not really that big. Now, right on that piece, I want to make sure I smooth out. I'm trying to get it to smooth down, but I'm quite sure the glue is glued that way. So it just may be a little piece that's going to poke. It's going to be uneven. It's going to have a little pimple on my football there, y'all. I got it as best as I could. Look, girl.
I was spending time at Wildcrafts, and
y'all can hear the baby sick. Man, she's making me sick.
I'm not. Don't worry. I will change your voice.
You will do what?
I will change your voice.
Okay.
So you don't get sick.
All right.
I will do something.
These little germ carriers, that's what I call them, germ carriers.
No, it's
my grandson bought in something, script throat, I think. But anytime he brings something in, it goes through the house. Because Cookie stays right up on him and she just brings it to everybody. She want to share what she getting from him. And when I get to this end right here, I'm going to connect. When I get to this end, I'm going to connect my two ends right here with probably just a stitch. I just want to make sure that they, them little bitty pieces of black in this fabric is messing with my eyes. Just that little bitty piece of black. I thought I had shown y'all how I had these, how I had basted all of this, but I could have swore I made a video. Now I got so many irons in the fire. Now I'm going right here. This is right here. I'm right here. So I'm going to kind of connect them on the side there amongst each other. Next to each other. next to each other, but to each other, in a sense. I'm still trying to keep my little point. I need to come up in that, up beside that point, right on the tip of it. So I got it. I'm right here. This is when you're gonna start turning it. But now you gotta hide this up under the bed. So you gotta get all this poked in. Get these little tips, little pieces of thread. And sometimes they'll stay in, but then sometimes they won't. So, trying to work this tip in. I need more light down here so I can see what I'm doing. I know y'all can't see, my hand is in the way. Sorry about that. But I'm just poking this in. See, I got most of it. I got most of it in. I got to get that little tip right there, so I can finish out that there. I got to get that to hide and keep popping out. I see them women that do applique, and they swoop it. I got it, y'all. I got it. See? I got it. So now, and my thread is right here on that very tip. On that very tip. I can see I got two pieces here. I can see my under piece is sticking out a little bit. And it's so tedious right here. All right. It's going to be what it's going to be, y'all. But I am going to go into that tip. Oh, that's too far down. See, this is another thing. I don't know where my needle at half the time. The end of my needle half the time. But I got it. I just keep doing it till I get it, y'all. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm trying to double stitch this here, so it doesn't come apart. Now we're gonna, I still got some sticking out here. And got some sticking out there, y'all. Let's see if I can put my stitch in there and pull my top piece over it. I think that would be a smart way to do it. Y'all know I'm not an appliquer, but I'm learning. You learn as you go. You learn as you go.
You know what? I need to do some parkour.
Sorry about the kids, y'all. They're eating supper. And they're right here behind me at the table eating supper. So they get noisy. You know, kids eat with the TV now. We didn't eat with no TV. We didn't eat with no phones and no TV. So as they watch TV, they're screaming at something on TV. We're almost through with it, y'all. It'll take you a little while. My thread trying to knot up on there. There we go. It'll take you a minute, but you'll get it. You will get it. No, can't find my thread. I can't find my needle. Point of my needle. There it goes. I said the whole time I've been doing this, y'all, I've been sewing blind. And I've been really bending this needle, too. These must be some really good needles. I bend these needles all the time. I've had one to pop on me one time. And I think it had just gotten so weak. It had just gotten so weak that I was sewing with it. And wasn't putting any pressure, but it was just so weak, it popped. It was at its breaking point. The only thing that bothers you is going to be those points. Once you get them points and can see what you're doing, you'll be okay, y'all. Y'all will be okay, I promise y'all. Got another little hump there. And this is just like a half a stitch off. I know y'all say she always talking about a half a stitch. It ain't big enough to be a stitch, y'all. Where it's not completely round. But I know you guys at Applicator probably like, y'all could fix that really quick. No problem. But I'm not an applicator, so I see it and I know it's there and I try to fix it, but it doesn't work. I can't get it. I can't get it. I can't get it to stay down. I can't feed it in once it's been glued. And that's the thing I like about my basting with thread. Because you can do what you want to the material when you baste with thread. You know, if it's too tight on your paper, you can pull it up with the tip of your needle. But when you got it glued down, it ain't so easy. Now I'm back where I started, y'all. And I ain't gonna make y'all sit through this next one. But I'm gonna tie it off here. And I'm gonna make another stitch. And tie it off again a second time. And I always like to hide my thread. Get that tight. That's one thing about this paper, this thread that I paper piece with. And I'm gonna slide it back up under this brown and come out somewhere. I'm not coming out on the white. I'm coming out on the brown, just to hide my thread. All right, guys, I'm going to put the other one on. Once I get the other one on, do it look horrible, y'all? Does it? It looks pretty good. I'm going to put the other one on. When I put the other one on, I'll bring it back and show it to you guys. Oh, I just pulled my thread out. Why did I do that? I don't like food with it when it gets really too small. So, I'm going to do the other one off camera. But that's it for now. I'm going to put this one on. And all I'm going to do is line it up. And make sure it's where it needs to be. Line up my ends and make sure the middle. Because I'm using this little thing as a guide. This little piece here as a guide. To make sure that my points are kissing each other. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it ain't the greatest, but I'm happy. And I'm going to staple it down. And I will pull that stapler out. All right, guys. When I get this other one on, I'll come back and show it to you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Let me see if this angle a little bit better for you. I was just sitting here. See, I done took my centerpiece out because I no longer need that. And I could have took that out, but I didn't. But all I'm doing here is catching a little piece at a time. I was sewing just fine until I started trying to film it, y'all. I was just getting on down there. Maybe y'all can see a little bit better what I'm doing. I'm going on the back side here. And I'm just picking up a little piece of the focus fabric. Well, the back fabric. See, my back fabric. Picking it up. And my football. And you just pick that up. If you pick that up right up under your corner, you'll be able to come out. Remember I said I was sewing blind, y'all. This is my last one. It seems to be the easiest one I done did so far. So, I guess what they mean by practice make perfect. Yes, it does. I wasn't trying to practice on this, but it had to be done, so. I'm just picking up a tiny bit. And I'm not going through that paper. I'm missing my paper. And it's going to be a cute little block. I said, when I seen this, I said, oh, that'll be so easy. I'm not going to say that about another Dear Jane, y'all. I will not be saying that. Dear Jane block. I don't care. Y'all know, I just love hand sewing. I mean, it's nothing that can get on my nerves. It never gets on my nerves. I learn something new about it as I do it. And this ain't hand sewing I would do. See my block? It's so cute. I'm so proud of it. I'm proud of it, y'all. I need to finish it up, though. But I just thought I would. Since I was sitting here, I was like, I can get my camera right there. Let me see. Would that be a better angle for them? I mean, of course, you can't see when I put my hand up there, but it is a better angle than I was struggling a while ago to show you. Just make sure you go right up under the corner of your little football. That's all. Just go right up under the corner and come out on the tip of your football. I'm trying to make sure my stitches are pretty close, y'all. And see, I got my football lined up. The point there, I got it lined up so they will meet up. This end right here, I had to do a little fudging on it. But I think it's pretty good. I'm proud of it, y'all. It'll make the quilt, I tell you that. I am proud of it. I know y'all can hear me hitting that paper. Cookie and they're trying to help Megan do something. I think she's dealing with her. Oh, she's planting seeds. I don't know, for her garden. She wants to plant them and grow everything from seeds this year. Oh, my head's out to her. Pull my needle out, child. And my mother grows everything from seed. So they be communicating. And when you get right in here, you want to make sure that you got your point where it needs to be. These are gonna lay right, so they're gonna kiss. They're really gonna kiss. If they ain't kissing, I'm not up under there. If they're not kissing, just take and pull them together. That's all you got to do. I'm trying to go through my paper. I don't want to go through the paper because I want to take this paper out of here. And see, I'm not even, you can see my paper pulled a little bit, but that's okay. I think when you take the paper out, everything will relax. And everything will relax and it'll be fine. Now I gotta stuff this in here. So I'm gonna start down here stuffing and do it that way. And this is how I was stuffing, y'all. Now y'all can see better. See, I got it stuffed in there. I think my block is cute, cute, cute. It ain't professional done, but of course I'm no professional. I tell y'all that all the time. I am not a professional. This is just how I make it happen. You know what they say, fake it till you make it. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm still doing. I guess I'm faking it till I make it. Y'all know, when y'all be watching our videos, we are not professionals. Not all of us. There is some professionals on here. But most of us is just showing you how we do what we do. That's all we can do because we're, you know, we don't, a lot of us, like myself, haven't been sewing that long. Trying to get this point to stay down. I'm going to put a knot in it. See how I just talk myself through what I think I need. That's why I say I'm not a profession at this. I am not, as Jesse called my grandson a professor. I'm not a professor at this. I'm not perfectionist. But I do my best to show you what I do. I'm just dealing with this corner here, y'all, to make sure that I'm getting it down. Because you know that's going to be the first piece to try to come off is that corner. Is that point. It's going to be the first piece that will try to come out. Y'all, my little hometown, I could enter my little quilt show. They'll be so happy to get it. Because there ain't a lot of people in my hometown want to make a Dear Jane. And I might one day, I may enter my grandmother's flower garden. Those are to hand. In my gazebo window. One of these days. We have every year in Alabama, we have a quilt show that goes around from different cities. I always miss it. I never know when it's actually happening. I always miss it. But I'm going to find out one of these days. One of these days. Ain't going to be this year. But one of these days, I'm going to find out. And I'm going to enter my quilt in one of the shows. My quilts. I don't think they have, you know, they used to have that you could enter your quilt into at the fairground. I'll check that out when the fair comes around. If that's I ain't never seen no quilts at our fair, at our state fair. Excuse me, y'all. Because y'all know I would be up in that booth. Yes, I would. They had to run me out of there. There's a few quilters in my hometown. I think it's a citizens group that get together when Cookie starts at school. I'm gonna find them and cause I'm a citizen. I'm a join. I can learn something from them ladies. They may even let me film them. Never know. Don't know unless you ask. But I'm almost at my end of this, y'all. I just wanted to come back and show y'all a better view of what I was doing because I wasn't happy with that view. And I'm going to tie it off. I'm going to go down a little bit further. Just a hair or two further. And then I'm going to tie it off. I think I tie it off right in there. That'll be the perfect place, right in there. And I'm going to do a double one. I'm going to go back through there again. Now, am I hitting the same spot? Probably not, but pretty close. So, then I'm going to hide my thread. Yeah. And then I'm going to have this baby done. I know y'all can hear the kids' cartoons. Sorry about that. You'd probably rather hear their cartoons than them screaming through the house. I think they still eating supper. Okay, so I got it did. And now I'm going to cut that thread. I'm going to hold it tight. Taut, as they say. And there she goes, y'all. I'm proud of my block. I'm proud of it. There she is. That is A3, guys. Thank you. Thank you for staying with me. I'll be back to close this out. Thank you. Hey, guys. Here is the block. It's finished. So this is A3. And I got it finished. And it's a cute little block. I like it. It gave me a little headache because I'm actually figuring out how to do these my way. So I cut it twice, and I cut on the other book, it has these right here are all cut different. Each corner is cut different. And then you sew the little footballs in on that. Well, you got to do the flat stitch to do that. But what I did, I checked myself. I tried it, and I didn't like it, so I just went ahead and appliqued my little footballs on. So this is it. This is what you got. But you can do it the other way if you like. I don't know. You make the quilt your own. If you read the book, it says to take
tips from that book and make it your own. So, you know, this is a lot of work to do this quilt. So you want to make sure that you make it your own and not what somebody else wants you to make it. Just do you and be happy with what you made.
A super spider.
Oh, super spider just ran in, y'all. Yeah, y'all got a super spider. All right. I think you got your mask upside down, super spider. She's sick, but she's feeling better. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Give me, share my videos and subscribe so you'll see my next upcoming video. And if I didn't tell you at the beginning, I'm Sarah from Quilting for the Soul. That's me. But anyway, y'all have a blessed night, and I will talk to you. Wait, happy Valentine's to you all, because this is being recorded on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's. And I want to bless, God got thrown off there, y'all. All right, y'all have a good night. God bless you and your family. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.